Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am your host, Gamion. I'll be your game developer for the stream. My co-host, Mega Kitty, is not in the other room like she normally is. She's in here, and now she's wandered off. Anyway, I'm a full-time game developer by AAA by day and an indie by nights and weekends. And I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes that I hope to have out in spring as a demo and then early access in the summer. So I'm getting ready for a showcasing next week. A couple of people are going to check the game out and showcase it and show it off and all that. And see, this looks like some work that needs to be done. Oh, what is this? I've never seen that screen before. Let's see. Let me do a quick test here. So I'm going to try and get that up to snuff and make improvements to the first-time player experience. So let me show you what I mean. So this is the lobby where where players, new and old, go to select their hero before a match starts. Here you can see the hero moves and their moves, but not much else really. So I'm fixing that. So I'm working on a new interface. Well, I should say an expansion of the interface that includes ratings for health, speed, and fighting abilities, as well, still showing these, as well as special notes for certain heroes, such as recovery taking extra long time. So I'm not 100% on this interface yet, but it's pretty close to where I want it. It's definitely more informative than what we had before. So again, before all we had was just the moves, but now we have more info that players can use and make their decision with. And on top of that, I want to make it so you can have one hero selected, and then you can mouse over another hero and then compare their stats between each other. I also want to make it so you can mouse over a defense, midfield, forward label, and it will tell you what the label means and what it's about. And that's what I like to try and get finished tonight. So again, I'm still kind of wondering about this as far as the style goes. I might just even do this for next week and then make changes to it after. But this is definitely more functional. I could also put these in like a 2x2 grid as well, which would be kind of interesting. But I kind of like them listed out. So, we'll see. Maybe I will space this out a little bit more. Bring them down a bit. So we do that. We'll take these, move them down. And then move these down. Okay, that's a little better. Or I could also move these more to the left. That's another option. Or I could center them as well. And what would they look like centered anyway? Nah, don't really like it. Okay, we'll just leave them there. Alright, let's work on getting these stars working here. So, right now they're always set to 6 stars. I'm going to fix it so A, that they're going to limit to 5 stars, and B, going to make it so they change per hero. these tables. Okay. Curve table. Okay, so we don't need that. Alright, update for hero. Don't need this either. And we want to pass in reference because we know the pointer is not going to be null. Okay, determine which curve table to view values from. Then find the max value. We may not need to iterate through just to find the hero value. Let's see. So sample curve table would be heroes. Evaluate. No. need to remember how to do this. Oh, here we go. Looking for the max value. Looking for the hero value. Looking for the value and max value. So once I get this working, then I should be able to show these stats for each hero to make it easier for new players to decide which one to choose. But I got a little configuration I need to do here first. Okay, so far so good. I'm not sure if this generated, or this Google search result's going to work, but I'm going to look at it anyway. Oh, actually, before I can even do that, I need to, where is the curve table defined? Engine curve table. Maybe that'll work. Nope. Oh, well, I can just do get row map. So we can do is 4. Real curve. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, and we got to do this 8 more times. Okay. So we got that. Let's see how far that gets us. So again, here's our layout. And what was the function to select the hero? I think that's what I want. When any player change their hero, okay. Just when we change the hero. We got a new function here. He removes. Actually, you really want to call it ratings, hero rating sections. Right. Okay, that should get us closer to where we want to be. Should I make this easier myself by grabbing this? As soon as Visual Studio responds again. What? What is it, Mega Kitty? Mega Kitty's in the room and she doesn't know what to do. Alright, Mega Kitty, you want to think it's your time to shine. You ready for some camera time? right, one sec. There, you happy you got your camera time, Missy? Now she's sitting in my lap. Not too much I can do about that, I guess. Alright, so back to work here. So, let's see, suffix is base damage. So we got two tables that we're reading from. One of them is the heroes table, which kind of looks like this. So we're gonna, let's see if the row matches here. Alright, we got some Mega Kitty action here. Okay, so she's getting settled in. Where are the weapons here? So here you go. All right. So, if row name string starts with. So we're going to look for the rows that have the hero name. Ends with the suffix. I think that's what I want. So that should be the filter. For the rows that we want to find. max value. She's really want to start with the row ending with. Yeah, so that's all right. Speed, and then float value is. The default value for the curve. I think it's what eval is what I want. And then we can do let's just call it eval value. And if that is true, then actually let's speed this up a little bit. Let's see, we float hero value. I think that should get me where I want. So I just want to make sure it gets the value first, and then I can update the rating appearance. Oh, such a great angle. Okay, and let's see what we get from that. All right, so there's all the rows in our data table, or curve table technically. And health ends with all right, so far so good. Yeah, max health. So max health in this row is 45. Now we have a max value, and then if it's the hero, which it is, then we have the hero value. That's strange. Oh, okay, no, that's working. So after all that is run, the hero value is 45. Max value is 50. So what that means is Prowler, the hero, has 45 health, but the max health of any hero is 50. So let's do this again. Hero value is, what is this? Names. Let's see, which curve table are we? Weapon. Oh, okay, weapon power. All right, so let me take a quick look at that weapons table. Base damage was 40. Oh, the spear turret. Oh, that's why. guess that's not going to work for my purposes. Dodger.weapon. We'll need to find another filter for that. Weapon. Let's see there. Okay, so we'll need to do. What's the prefix that we should use? Yeah, the suffix isn't going to be enough for these tables unless I rearrange the data a bit. I don't think I want to do that. Well, let's see. I wonder how much work that. Maybe, on the other hand, the spear turret is an ability. Maybe it should be in the abilities table. Let me look at all the other base damage values. Arrow, melee. Yeah, I'm going to have to move that. I don't want to, but I'm going to move it. So let me pull up the attributes table, or for the abilities table here. So good. So this is working so far as I designed it. We're just going to do a little migration here. So let's go to the abilities table, and we're going to Dodger ability spear turret. We're going to move health regen disable duration. Okay. Yeah, that should be in the weapon, but base damage, we're going to move that. I'm just going to call it damage. Okay, so now we've modified our abilities table, so let's open that by re-importing. All right. And then this will, let's see, where is the damage for the spear turret? Here we go. Should be attributes, spear turret, damage. And there we go. And then we can go back and change the other one. So we have CT weapons. And then let's re-import that. And now let's see what values we get. Yeah, that's better. And speed, yeah, this is good. 710, what does the 710 correspond to in the speed? Who's that fast? Oh, okay, Ulrich, that's right. Okay, so now, update, now we need to actually update the stars on the screen. Dynamic. Image material instance. I actually want to do that in native construct, so I think I already deleted that. I have to bring it back. Here we go. Oh, it already has one. Great, so we don't need to cache it. That's great. I hate doing that sometimes. Save all this code and save this. So we're going to set a scalar value soon. When I compile this. Okay, now I'm trying to remember what the property was for this. Progress. So that would be material progress parameter. There, we're going to go ahead and set that. And then we'll be pretty close to getting this working. Unit hero's hero value, max value. And if we can't find a max value, which should never happen, we'll just hide it and then calculate the player. Oh, what's this? Got a little movement here. Aww. Relative to the highest value in the attributes table, because the progress bar is going to be a hack, shows 6 stars. We actually need to multiply this by 5, 6. And that should get us where we want. Oh, got some of the progress parameters. Here we go. Oh, missing Ulrich. Why are we missing Ulrich? I want to make sure he's set up right. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, so Tal, let's see. Oh, Tonday's got some powerful moves there. So this doesn't help me too much because it looks like most heroes have like the same health. I thought defensive heroes had more health. Let me check. Yeah, 50. Let me make sure I got that right. Out of 50, all right. That's display progress. So 4 stars. Something's not right. The Dodger should only have 4 stars there on the health. Okay, so the hero value, make sure this is health right. Hero string. Okay, this is max health. Hero value, so then that's 75. So that means it should show, so 75% of 5 stars. Unless I'm using the wrong... This is health, isn't it? Yeah. Max speed, health, base damage. So 0.75 on this. Let's go to progress. 0.75. This looks right. Oh wait, 2. That's strange. It's like if I go to 1, and it tapers off. Maybe I need to show all 6. Let's see how it looks if I do that. Okay, so now it's still not showing right. If I have 0.86, in my progress, yeah, it should show that stars. So what am I missing? What am I missing here? Why is that first bar always... Unless there's something behind it. Yeah, point 0.9, okay. So let's look at 0.9. Oh, okay. Alright, so that's... I guess that is how it looks. Alright, let's do plan B. We can capture the minimum value in the table, and maybe we'll rate it on that. Starts with yeah, let's see how that looks. Let's see how that looks. Oh, great. Now everyone's max. What did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I did wrong. I forgot to subtract min value from this too. Hey, Stevie Ray Drawn, welcome. It's going well. How are you doing? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, no, nothing there. Yeah, these values don't look quite right. So let's look at what we did wrong. Just had a good asset day today. Good. What does that mean? Good asset day. Min value is 40. Oh, okay. So min value is 45. So the hero does have the lowest value. What are we gonna do? It's progress in a trim sheet and modular environment kit. Cool. Now, are you making them to sell on the marketplace? Oh, they're for your Unreal Engine game that you're working on. Do you have a store page to link us to, or another place we can see your project? Maybe the stars aren't... Okay. So this isn't really cutting it either. Alright, I'm gonna do something silly here. I'm gonna cut these by half the min value. Because here's the thing, some of the hero values are close together, so it's kind of hard to discern them on the stats. I want to try to discern them a little bit more. So it's going to be kind of hacky, but I want to see how it looks. I wish your work is all... My work right now is all so I can get a Steam page up. Oh, been there. Okay, this is better. This is definitely more to what I want. Although the little stars look silly. I almost want to use bars instead. Maybe I'll have to do that. Maybe I'll use bars, a bars material instead. So I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Fuel the Heroes. I'm reskinning the hero selection screen that players enter before they get on the field. So it used to be only showing the hero abilities, and that's it. So I want to make it easier for players to choose a hero by adding info about the hero health, speed, fighting, any special considerations to make for that hero, and what it means to be defense, midfielder, and offense. So yeah, mostly UI work tonight. Yeah, and we're gonna need. I think I'm gonna need to use a different material instead of the stars. They're just not gonna work. Yep. Well, appreciate it. I've been working on it for 4 years in my free time. I have a full-time job doing AAA work. All the artwork was done by Meta 3D Studios. They are a studio I commissioned at the start to do the artwork. So Meta 3D Studio did this art, all of this art here. I took these recordings from within the game itself, which, by the way, are outdated, and I need to update all the thumbnails. So they did these, these drawings, the background, and all this. This section here I'm adding myself. It wasn't part of the requirements that I gave them when we started working on it. So these are kind of came later after player feedback. So again, I think I'm going to replace these stars with bars, and to do that I want to go back to let's see, here we go, demo. Yeah, I'm not too good at art. I mean, I can do MS Paint, and maybe I could do some block art, but that's about all I can do. So where was that demo room I was looking for? I don't think it was this room. There's another demo display somewhere. Okay, that's a demo map. These are circular bars. I wanted their non-circular flavors. Yeah, here we go. So these were the stars I was using before. I don't know, I think something that's easy to read, not too stylized, I think. These bars have my attention, I think. Maybe I could slant them a little bit, though. That'd be kind of nice. So let's see that. In this interface, I don't want to... No, I want to use simple shapes. Let's just do these simple bars. And that's the XP, huh? Alright, so we'll do lobby bars. And let's move that into the project. And let's put them into, don't need that. Don't need this anymore. Move it here. And then let's go ahead and go into the material, and let's make it not a demo material so we can actually use it. Where is it? There's a setting here to turn off demo mode. I forget what it was. Oh yeah, debug. Here we go. Good. And I'm going to adjust this. Well, maybe not. I'm going to leave that. Okay, so... Oh yeah, that's easier to read for sure. Now, I'm not going to use those colors exactly. I'm just... Maybe I will take out that modifier. So let's do this. Let's close out. And let's just do straight up unit progress. We're not going to do min value, max value. We're just going to do straight up hero value divided by max value. So it's value between 0 and 1. And then we're just going to use unit progress and see how it looks. Meanwhile, let's see what Mega Kitty's up to while we're doing this here. This is her nap time, her evening nap time. Okay, so yeah, I'm already kind of happy with this. Obviously, I'm going to change the colors, but okay, so defense. Yeah, I think I will need to factor in the min value after all. So basically what that will do is, since the minimum value is pretty high, I think I'm going to do is just take the minimum value by half, and then so we'll do partly what we had before. Yeah, actually that's right. We'll do unit progress. This way, this will accent the differences among the heroes. All right. All right, so let's work on the colors. Let's at least make them the same hue as the as this. So how do we do that? Let's just take, oh, there we go. And where do we change the progress? Okay, so that's shape color 1. Let's just make that full alpha. Okay, that looks better. No, let's get rid of that outright. So I think it's what, shape color 2? Shape color 1 is 0. So where are we still getting that background from? There's another background color here somewhere. Oh, this one, the outline color. Okay. Wait, what if I... Yeah, just make it a sort of a light shadow. See how that looks. I don't know, I want it to be darker, I think. Maybe that's the way to go here. Because because you have a light background, so it's easier to see if you're darker. Okay, let's make that a little more red tinted. Maybe we can do... I take that and make it lighter. No, that's not going to work. Go back. We want to shift this to a little more red. Yeah, that's better. And we don't want it to shine that much either. But I don't think I have control over that in this with this material without editing the material itself. It's the gloss lights. What if I did center? Actually, it does look better if I choose this one. Alright. And now if you play it... Yeah, it's pretty thick. Now, one thing I liked about the stars more was that the stars didn't take up so much screen real estate. What if I made these bars a little more narrow? Let's go back here. And well, what if I made the size... Let's say I scaled it down a bit, like this. It's a shame because I really like the star pattern. It would have been great. Yeah, the stars didn't really message as the differences as well, because you had 5 stars versus all these extra bars. But I'm tempted to go back to the stars again, because this the bars look good at first. Now I'm starting to second think them. So let me go back to the stars again, see where we are. Let's back to the original size, and which is an easy switch. We just go here, change it back to stars. Oh. Okay, so the smaller star, I mean, I guess that you could read that. Maybe this the issue is the fractional, the smaller stars kind of act as a fraction of a point. I don't know about, they just look weird there. Like, I'd rather they be full stars or not there at all. Also, for some reason, this progress bar has 6 stars on it, and I want to reduce it to 5. Maybe I can reduce without... let me make a copy of it so I don't blow everything up. And I think the... Let's make a copy here. Stars test. Braxton Wise, welcome. Okay, I think there was a soft use division, so if I turn that off. Oh, here we go. Alright, now let's... What if I change the progress? That's interesting. Let's test... I want to see how that looks. Okay, so we got these kind of weird, but they're not really half stars. They're just this kind of warped... I don't even know what it is. So that's... We got to do more work here. So back to progress. What else can we do to make it not... Let's see, progress debug. Whoa. Let's not undo that. Not using divisions. Let's see if we don't use the pattern texture. Oh, look at this. Okay, maybe I can live with this. But it looks like there's kind of an angle here. Is there an angle that I need to change? Slope? No, it's not a slope. Whoa. Oh, it is a slope. That's weird. Movie ratings, they sometimes have half stars, so that's the design pattern people might be used to. Maybe we can get half stars. Let's look at the progress now. It's just, it is kind of a half star, but it's like there's an angle here. You can kind of see it's not going straight down. If I can figure out how to make it straight down, and maybe that's what we can use. Oh, don't want that. Or that. Okay, we're not using divisions anymore, so we shouldn't do that. Although maybe the stars are so small on the screen that no one will see it. How does that? What if we did that? Okay, so we kind of see like a half-ish star. Yeah, we got a little dot over here that doesn't really message well. So I'm going to go back to trying to make these. Let's see, what else can we do here? Worst comes to worst, I can simply do the math, and so like back to the original one. Let's look at our progress. So I can simply kind of round down. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do. We're going to use the original again. So let me go back to stars. And then we don't need this anymore. All right, so let's make sure we're back to the stars. Okay, so we got those. Yeah, it's pretty close, but yeah, we got those fractional stars. So here's what I'm going to do. So we got the unit progress. Okay, so that's unit progress. Now we'll do display progress, where we take unit progress and let's see, so 0.25 unit progress times 5 do floor. All right, and then time, and then we'll cut off that 6 star, and then that should get us where that should get rid of the fractional stars. I need a lot of code comments to explain all this. You gotta be careful about using magic numbers in your code, because then someone's gonna come by and like, what is this? What are they even trying to do here? No, that didn't work, because I must have did something wrong in the math here. Unit progress. That's 80%. Floor. 3. Okay. That looked right. Oh, 3. Oh. That's how many stars there are. Okay. Okay, so really we want this. Oh, we got some mega key movement. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So now we got 3 stars, and Matt's Bird Quest, welcome. Okay, that's more like it. That's interesting because Ulrich, I want to make sure I got his rating is right because Ulrich looks like he's weaker than, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm using the wrong weapon stat. I think DPS. Do I have a DPS here? Let's see. Oh, yeah. DPS estimated. That's what I should be using. And that's in the heroes. Oh. Okay, well that explains why I'm getting some weird numbers here. So we'll say we're going to use that instead. So let's go back to here. We're going to use DPS estimated. Okay. Let's see what we get now. Brawler's pretty strong. Ooh, wow. Got a lot of variance there. I think I got a different idea. I think we're close. I do like the solid stars, and I want to do a new property. Float attribute min value. The minimum value to use when displaying, when sizing, when calculating the unit rating. Yeah, we're going to define it in Blueprint and that'll make it easier. So we're going to go over here. We're not going to do, oh, Mega Kitty Goppin went to eat. We're not going to take this min value here anymore. Okay, yeah, I like where this is going. Can you explain the U properties edit anywhere, visible anywhere, defaults only? I always get them confused. Yes. So edit anywhere means you can edit it not only from, let's see, so edit anywhere means you can edit it not only in here, but also, and here's my bad definition. Okay, so you can edit it not only the default blueprint here, but if you use the blueprint elsewhere, you can edit the value there as well. And yeah, so again, as opposed to edit defaults only, which only lets you change this one blueprint where they're set up. if that makes sense. Let me find a better definition for you. Let's see. I'm looking. I know I saw a good reference before. Okay, so edit anywhere. Okay, actually edit default. Yeah, anywhere. This property can be edited by property windows on archetypes and instances. It's incompatible with any of the visible specifiers. So if you can edit something, that infers that you obviously be able to see it. Whereas defaults only be edited by property windows on archetypes. So, like this. So like this is an archetype, and this is an instance of it. Yeah. So here, edit defaults only. I can change properties in here under the defaults. All this stuff. Or whatever's edit defaults only in here. But if I'm in here, then all the edit defaults do not show up in the property panel. And the reference for that is right here. All right, so now, if I run this again, oh, you know what? Not messing with the minimums actually kind of helps a bit. So a player, you're welcome. So a player, so if I'm I'm a new player and I don't know which hero to choose because I've never played the game before. I don't know what I'm doing. They all look pretty strong. I want to make sure I get it right the first time. So one thing you can do now, as opposed to the current release, which does not have this, so now you can look at these stats at the top and say, oh, these guys look pretty healthy because they got their 5 stars for health. But if I go over to the midfielders, they don't have as much health. But at the same time, I'm looking at this again. I think the defenders are kind of fast, especially. Oh yeah, Ulrich's, he's a centaur, so he has to be fast. Guthorn and Horus, though, maybe I will have a minimum for that speed. Maybe I'll have minimums after all. So let's just make something simple. Let's say, yeah, min values. Let's make that. Make sure I did that right. Min value edit anywhere, yeah. So because it's edit anywhere, I can edit it here. I'm going to say 10 across the board. 10 should be plenty. And let's see how that affects the stars. And Mega Kitty's back. Oof. Well, suddenly Tone Day is terrible at fighting. Something's wrong in the math. Let me first double check. I did 10, and... Oh, right. Actually, 10 is way too high for battle. Let's just do 1. Or 2. Okay, that's more revealing. But I did, make sure I still did the DPS stuff. Damage per second. Oh, DPS estimated, okay. And let me look at some of the damage estimated here. 7, 8, 7, 9, 15, 8, 12. So let me look at, okay, so yeah, melee, actually this makes sense. So melee heroes have a higher DPS because they're melee. Ranged have lower DPS, but they also have the ability to dodge you, so that balances each other. Did you do all the 3D modeling and animating? No. I commissioned Meta 3D Studios. They're an indie art studio, and yeah, they do professional work. and I worked with them for years, 4 years actually, and they did all the artwork. And I'm in the process of kind of collaborating a little bit of their art here, adding these stars. So their original design was only to show the hero abilities here. It was their idea that I make these little mini cutscenes, which I made with their art. And actually, this art is old. I need to update all the cutscenes because this is the field art is like over a year old, and we don't even really use it that much. So I got work to do there. But no, they did all the modeling. The animating, though, I used marketplace assets and the what was it called? Advanced Locomotion System version 4. It came with a lot of canned animations. What do you call it? I made those animations work for these characters. What was the word for it? Not rigging. It was not IK rig. It was retargeting. That's it. I did the retargeting to those heroes. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, stars are coming together pretty well. I like where this is going. And since I know some of you viewers here I haven't been here before, I'm going to go ahead and quickly take this down and show you a quick round, show you how the game works. And I just happened to make a build recently, and so let me just fire that up from my latest builds folder. Okay. Yep. And so let me pause this. I'm going to hide the music. I'm going to put on the desktop audio. We're going to do in playtest mode so you can see the full game without interruption. Get the music back on here. Yeah, so again, the artist did all this work. I just put everything together. The dropping menus was my idea, though, so I made that through animations, widgets, and animations. I'm just gonna hop into a quick match. I know no one else is playing, so yeah, I'm not that good with marketing, but I'm working on that. So here's the old style. Notice there's no stars here, just the moves. So, oh, and it's gonna crash. Oh, this is a hang. This is a hang due to a bug that I haven't duplicated in a long time. Let me kill that and start it over again real quick. It looks to be in a... Or maybe I can get my debugger to attach to it. Let's wonder if I can do that. Oh, okay, good, it's still running. Attach debugger... Where was the option? Start without debugging. Attach to process. Maybe I can catch this in the when it's doing its thing. Now, I'm supposed to show you the game, but we'll see what we can figure out. Maybe this isn't the right one. Let's look in again. Detach, and then or attach again. Let's do the other process. Maybe I can figure out this bug on the fly. So let's pause it. Nah, it's not working. It's not doing it. I'll just kill it and start over again. But it is a bug I am trying to duplicate. Okay, let's try it again. Alright, we're gonna... Dodger's my main. I'm gonna just roll with them. So you got forwards, midfielders, and defenders. Forwards are going to score, make the goals, Midfielders support both sides, should say your strikers and your defenders. They support them with buffs and debuffs, and then the defenders, guard the goal from being scored in. Oh, missed. He's a little messed up. All right, take two. All right, my abilities are ready. Each hero has 3 abilities. They have a dash, a offense, and a defense. So I'm going to use my offense. Oh, they just used it first. Oh, and I'm down. And these are all bots that are playing. They are just threw a spike trap down. Now, if they run into it, then it will slow them down. No. What a mess. Wow, they took out half our team with that. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh. Spike trap. Yes, got him. Falling boulder got him. Oof. Good one. Oh, and he scored. Can't imagine how hard the networking was with this, with things like the ball physics, player prediction, etc. I did my own ball physics on this. Whenever you kick, the kick start location is broadcast to all the players, and they all calculate the path based on static objects throughout the playfield. It works pretty well. Oh. This is a high-scoring game. Oh, and also you can switch heroes mid-game. I'm going to switch over to a melee hero. Oof. Oh, missed again. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Good hit. Oh, run away. Now, the thing in this game is that you have ranged and melee heroes. Are you using the gameplay ability system? Yes, I am. I'm using it in the capacity of tracking player health, damage, and a bunch of other stuff as well. It works well. It can do a lot more, but I think I'm happy with just using its basic capabilities. Okay, now here's the cool part. I'm going to be turned into a werewolf. Yeah, see that? I think he's going to be a favorite player among a lot of players. Favorite hero. Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, I got him. Get him. Ooh. Oh. Stole the ball. Yes. Oh. How did I miss that? I think we still got this. Yes. 4-3. That's a pretty high-scoring game. I am the MVP. 3 goals and 14 takedowns. Oh, yeah. So there's the stats, and this is also new as well. I used to give players 10 seconds to read these stats. Now they have a full minute, and they can ready up. So you have waiting on. And by the way, I'm not entirely convinced that there shouldn't be like a wooden background down here. It looks like I just threw these controls in. I think there needs to be like a wood, kind of like this, something beneath the leaderboard, and it will look better. So I'm not quite done with that yet. I mean, I don't have enough time to figure it out before next week. But okay, let's do another match. I'm going to be the wizard. So again, midfielders are for supporting forwards and defenders. Forwards are for scoring goals. Defenders are for keeping them from getting scored. So I'll be the wizard. He's pretty fun to play. In fact, one of my testers actually kept finding ways to use the wizard that I never thought of. Also, the ball should be centered on that line. Gonna fix that. Also, some fields have what are called metagames. This is one of them. Skeletons will appear at random, and as you kill them, you collect their bones. You see at the top of the screen that you collect skeleton bones. Well, once you have enough bones, they will take the bones and form a gate on that of the bones, so that no one can score in your goal for about like 10 seconds or so. The AI's having trouble navigating around the sides. There we go. There, I can throw up walls, and I can go through them too, but they can't. The ball can't go through them, though. Okay, our gate's up, so now you can see that no one can score a goal on us for like 10 seconds. And same with them. But you can reduce that timer if you attack the bone gate. Oh. Nah, now they're walled in. Yeah, AI's having some trouble with around the corners lately. Oof. I think the metagames are pretty cool. I think they add like an extra dimension, extra something for people to do when the ball's not in their area. And the AI is trained to pick up the bones when they're not doing anything else. Oh, you don't. Oh, he got stuck. Thank you. No. Bone gates are back up. The AI is going to try to... The AI doesn't know how to handle a bone gate. They just try to score on it. Yeah, like he doesn't know what to do now. Now, Now again, this is a gameplay with just bots, no other human players. To see an experience with human players, I can kind of preview that for you. So, alright, so let me duck out of this game. Do a special cheat code here called Showcase Mode. And then, yes, you can do custom games as well, so you can host your own servers. So I'm gonna choose Ruins. So with this cheat on, which I use this cheat for recording videos to put on social media. The heroes will use the whole field space, not just their confined zones. And when I do that, it makes the game look a lot more like people are playing it. And then you can see the action really ramp up. Oh yeah, good goal. We're rocking it now. Wow, we are rocking it. We're at 3 goals now? 3-0. Yeah, so the game would look more like this if you had actual people playing together. Ouch. Thanks for that pass. Alright, I'm going to be... what do I want to be earlier? Oh yeah, I want to be the one of the defensive. So this is a Dragoon. He's a defensive player. Which means he has more health, but he's down longer when he's in cap. So there, I'm down. I'm getting down 1 extra second because I'm a defender. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, I got 4 of them. That was awesome. Here, now summon my Dragoon here. Summon my Wyvern. There, this Wyvern will push the ball away from opponents. And now here's the best part. If I can get them in range. Oh. I get the team in the range, and then I can do it. All right, here we go. My fire-breathing dragon. And the fire does damage over time, too. I love using that. Okay, we got this. Oh, another hero you can play as is a Beastmaster with familiars. That's Grace. And her familiars have powers. They have little long cooldowns, but they're worth it. Oh, nice. Okay, so one familiar I have will enable me our team to move faster. This is the Jackrabbit. Everyone in the zone will move faster. The other one I have is a Corgi that attacks opponents. Can't see if he was over there. Unfortunately, I got in-capped, so I couldn't really show you both as well. Yeah, stole the ball. Let's go, team. Oh, good wall there. Oh, we rocked that one. Yeah, so you get more time to really soak in the leaderboard now. Yeah, so I now part of my cheat changed the like my player name to the hero name. So yeah, I made 2 goals, 19 takedowns, 20 seconds of ball possession time. Brawler rocked it with 42 seconds of possession time. The enemy did the same, 39 seconds, 30. Yeah. That was I should have total possession times on the teams. I should get the totals for the teams. But anyway, okay. So anyway, that is Field of Heroes. Currently, it's in playtest. I'm going to promote it to demo in spring. I just need to fix that hang-up you saw. I need to do that UI polish, make it easier for the first-time players. That's called in the industry the FTUE, or first-time user experience. And I'm making it easier for players to decide which hero to play as. So once I have that and a few more bug fixes, then I think it will be ready for a showcasing next week. It's going to be on the Indie Showcase, and then after that, I kind of have a trajectory for the demo. And I still, on top of all that, I'm also doing all the marketing, so I got to make a ton of video shorts. In fact, my latest trailer just dropped. So let me get that for you real quick. And that's the trailer. I just dropped it. I finished it about just barely a week ago. So now I've got to make a ton of video shorts to post on Instagram, TikTok, all the other places. Looking great, thanks. So last year I commissioned a marketing team to kind of reskin my website and kind of teach me some of these things. and all that. Let me just fix the band. Okay, all those things, and so I kind of remembered what they taught me. So like one of the things I learned was, well, what from them was to make the trailer really go to the beat of the rhythm of the music. The music is the cadence that the trailer runs at. I also learned that someone should be able to look at the first 5 seconds of your trailer and know what your game is all about. I took it to the extreme where the first second should tell you what it's about, and the first 10 seconds is like a mini trailer of itself. And then like the rest of the time is the longer trailer. And I think it worked out pretty well. But now I got to design a bunch of video shorts, which will happen after I get a lot of these bugs fixed out. And things just me, but I think the title of the game is missing something when it's popped up. Okay. So let me let's see. So where's that clip? Okay. Marketing trailers. Okay, so the title, you mean this? Or was it the end? Okay, it was the end. Okay, the first one. Okay. So this is just the logo by itself, and for what it's worth mentioning, the logo was, I think, designed in the second year, if not the first. And since then, I changed the font. So this is using an older font, but honestly, I like it so much, I just didn't want to change it. So, and as far as the budget goes, I mean, I've already put into this project all that I want to, and to the point where I don't want to put any more major dollars into it until it's more proven out that more people, that if I get enough wish lists and I get enough accolades from the demo, then maybe I'll consider it. But I pretty much spent about as much as I really wanted to spend on the project already. And this actually was not my artist. This was a previous artist who I commissioned this for specifically. So yeah, it's really just that. Okay, so let me figure out where I was left off here. Okay. So yeah, these stars. So it looks like the DPS is lower on the ranged heroes, and that's on purpose. Because the melee heroes, again, they do more damage because they are close range fighters. So they're supposed to have that kind of damage. So when a player wants to, choose a hero, then they can look at that and make a decision. So, and the speed makes sense as well. Well, speed is pretty constant, relatively constant through most of the players. It really should reflect that the forwards have a little more speed than the defenders. So let me make a quick adjustment. Let's do, what was the settings? Let's do maybe minimum of 20. Okay, still look all the same. All right, what if I did... Oh, wait a minute, what is the speed anyway? Let me look it up. Oh, wow. I got to use a much higher number than that. Let's see, max speed 615. I'm going to go with 400. Yeah, everything is good, but just something is missing. You mentioned font, but I think was something like having heroes seemed like it was a little arced back. A little like it was going around the back of the log in a way, if that makes sense. I was thinking something like having heroes seemed like it was arched back a little bit, like it was going around the back of a log. Oh, I see what you're saying. Mm, maybe. I'd have to see it to. Yeah, I guess I have to. I mean, I'm having a little trouble visualizing it, but I have to see it to know, to see exactly what you're referring to. Okay, now it's better. Now we can see some differences in the speed. So now Dodger's average speed, Prowler's faster, Tonde's average, Orwick is the best. Yeah, I think I like this. Yeah, logo, I mean, but I like it overall. Yeah, the heroes. Um, and actually, icons, marketing. Yeah, here's a this is the original that they left me with. So, okay. So back here, all right. So I like the stars now. They look pretty good to me. Um, now I'm a little caught up in the fact that there's a lot of information here. Um, and I was asking myself earlier, hey, should I have um, these animations be like, should I have a tab somewhere that says, moves versus, and then like have this here, and then press a tab to say moves, and then it brings this up. But I don't know, that's a lot of clicking. I don't like, I do like how much is presented here. Maybe maybe the fonts are too big here or something. Something's like, or maybe the layout. Maybe if I put the moves up here and then put the health at the bottom, it look better. But really, you want to read it from top to bottom. Here's your hero name. Here's their place in the field. Here's their stats, and then their moves. I could also make this, instead of rows, I could make them 4 boxes in a 2x2 grid. But I really don't want to. I think it just reads all kind of weird with it in a grid. So yeah, or maybe it's just the fact that I saw the old version for like 2 years, and I'm so used to it that anything different looks just strange to me. And maybe that could be the problem too. Oh, it is one thing I want to do with this. One of the animations is not working right. Hovered. Maybe I'm just not going to, do that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. What does Mega Kitty think? Yeah, because I know, like hero shooters, they kind of devote an entire screen to abilities, and they use like the top left for the stats, top right for their moves. They have a big avatar of the hero. They got all the space to work with. So this space is kind of limited. By the way, this is intended here to show your hero makeup. So your whole team would show up here. You see how much support you got up on the top, middle, bottom, and then you can readjust as necessary. I think I will just stick with this and maybe do another art pass after the next week, because I did want to get this functionally working. And it looks like it is. Oh, except for this down here. So this is a space for special info about a hero. This is where you would say, like, hey, a defensive hero needs an extra second to recover, because it's a trade-off for their health. See, they all have really good health. whereas other players only have 4 stars. But that's a trade-off, and it needs to be, and it's hard to, you can't put that in an icon, so I just have it written right here. I just need to update that. So I'll probably have to make a new field for the hero structure, and that would be let's see. Yeah, I have to put it into UI display names, all that. I'll have to do that. So first I need to remove this table. I don't need it anymore. Gotta go through all these and remove this table I no longer need. So in addition to the new stars, kind of giving the ratings, I'm also going to make it so you get tooltips. So if you hover over an unselected hero, you can compare their stats with the one you have selected. Also, I'm going to make it so you can hover on the offense, defense, midfield, and it will tell you what it means. So those are all going to help players, I think, big time. It's going to be much more readable than before. And I have to go to other places and other UIs as well and update them too. So let's go to definition, UI general display name, display title, weapon display name, short description, caveats, describes an added risk when a hero is selected, used in the lobby. It's a longer in-cap duration. Actually, let me actually I don't need to mention that. I just think this will be enough. Because if I take it out of the lobby, then I'll have to update the code comment, and I'm not going to know to do that. And so while that's coming together, yeah, this is the website. So again, my marketing team kind of put the website together originally, and I just modified it last week. I moved some of the buttons around, added the new trailer, changed a few fonts here and there, and good to go. Oh, I forgot one more change I want to make. I need to remove this reference table. There we go. And so it's just, you're ready to step onto the field. You got a little gallery here. Competition, and then news. Oh yeah, I got to finish writing my February playtest report. I got to put that on here. And then just the footer, and there you go. So there's that, and then there's my main website. This is my studio website. It has kind of the same starting part, but it's showcasing Field of the Heroes, so that's like the big feature coming up. And then my old games here, and then just highlights of my past projects are here. Yeah, some pretty wild games I made. A couple of mobile games too. So, yeah, it's old stuff, but that's all updated. Okay, curve table. We don't even use that function now. Or this. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, we do. And actually, no, we don't. We just use this every time now. Curve table. Okay, then we can get rid of this stuff. So at the moment, so I've always been the only developer on this project, and because I kind of hit my budget limit, I kind of parted ways with the art studio early this year. So pretty much it's a solo project, but it wasn't made solo. Again, it was just me, the developer, and then Meta 3D Studios did all the art. So it's really not a solo project. But at the moment, I'm the only developer and the only person on it at the moment. And I think I can finish it up in summer in early access. Okay, make sure this still works. Okay, good. Stars are still working. This description I want to keep. And we're going to go to the what was the 3 defenders. That was Goothorn. Here's caveats. And then next was Ulrich. And the last one was Horus. All right. So now we got to make a caveat field, a text field here. Text extra info. Okay. So we'll just make that blank. Okay, update. It's either extra info. Oh, you know what? I should name that field extra info. No, I'm going to keep it a caveat. So I'm going to rename this caveats. And then update hero. So let's do update hero caveats. And then we'll do player definition. All right, and it's mean to call this. In 2 places. Okay, yeah, there we go. And again, something about these isn't sitting well with me. We're making good use of the space, but they seem cramped together. Whereas they used to be more spread out. Yeah, so here's the original. I liked it. It made good use of the space. It was easy to read. And then we got this. We had to squeeze it to make more space. Maybe I'm not using enough space down here. So let me do this. Let's put the caveat back in the designer so we can more easily see it. Okay, do that first. And then if we take this down and we reduce the font size just a hair, and let's see if that's still readable. Okay, that's still readable. I wouldn't go with single font size down though. All right, I want to make more room for the those individual plates. So let's go in here. Let's see, our size is 124. Let's make that 140. Let's go big. Make that 140 as well. And look at the before again. Okay. We got more space here. Let's make this a little bigger. At 80. And that's more center. Bring this up. Up. Here we go. Now let's go in here. Yeah, now they're overlapping. So let's bring them so they're not overlapping anymore. Just a little bit of overlap. Let's do maybe this far. Yeah, now that's kind of crushed down there. But it does look better to me, although not quite centered vertically. Need to fix that. Yeah, I think those dividers are throwing me off. Yeah, dividers are wrong. Yeah, that looks better to me. The question, though, is where to put this. Actually, you know what? I got a better idea. I think what I'll do is maybe describe that in the if I mouse over defense. Because when I mouse over these, I'm going to make it so that it'll show details as to what the field position is for. And then this can kind of baked in. Yeah, I think I like that better. And then, so then with that, this looks pretty good. Although now ranged offense, I can probably move everything down a little bit. So everything starting from there. Let's move it down one, and let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's better. Another thing I could do is put this text over to the right of the name, because there's room for it. But I like it better beneath. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna undo that extra text there. So I'm gonna keep this, make that hidden. And I'm just going to kind of keep that text in my back pocket for later. And I'm going to go ahead and save changes here. Going to... Oh, I don't want to take out the caveat yet. I got to update that code, that blueprint, to no longer update that text. Then I can remove it from here. Okay, and then, yeah, so that's hidden. Okay, so that's taken, and good. Now I can recompile with this change. And while we're waiting to recompile, see, Mega Kitty's doing pretty good. Okay, make sure everything still works. Okay, so yeah, looking better. Yeah, I think good use of the space. Though, it's really nitpicking here. I wonder if I can bring these down just one unit. Just want to see how it looks. Yeah, that kind of looks more vertically... no, it doesn't. Gonna undo that. 1 by 1. Okay. Yeah, so again, now I'm thinking, new player, they see the screen, they can see who's on their team, they see these stats, and then their moves. You switch heroes, they can see their stats. So I think this is a good change. I'm just going to compare it again with the old screen. Yeah, I like it better. I also like how it says melee offense, ranged offense, so you can tell right away whether melee or ranged, because some players may find that very important, and even veteran players who want to who think that one of the two might be better based on the composition of the other team. And one of the reasons that you can change heroes mid-game is so that you can counter not just your individual opponents, but their team composition. I believe that there is a team made up of certain heroes will do basically a worse job than a team with other heroes and other kinds of heroes. So, it's something that we'll discover more as more players play it. in any event, I'm pretty happy with this change. So again, after this, make pop-ups or animations describing these positions. Make it so when I mouse over like this guy, then it will show his stats next, like right over where, like in this area, so you can compare them and see which you like better without having to constantly click back and forth, because that might might be more annoying. So things like that. Or maybe what I could do instead is have a tooltip that explains their strengths and weaknesses, even better yet. So I might do the latter. I know clicking, I mean, you get more information by that way than, Plobby, welcome. So I was just about to commit a change, spent a while making this new area in the hero selection screen. So you get more info when you, select your hero. So now you can now a player can look and say, oh well, this looks like a pretty powerful character with good DPS. I'm going to play them. Or this player looks good with speed, so I'm going to be them. So it's much better than what we had before. And you can still see their moves too. So I'm looking at the clock here. Let's see how much more I want to get done tonight. I'm actually hankering for taking a break. So it hasn't been that long, but I did work 8 hours AAA development today, and so I always come on the stream, with a little bit of work under my belt. So I think what I like to do, I'm seeing who else is streaming right now. So I think I'm probably going to take a break. I don't know if I'll be back on tonight, but definitely I'm going to take a break here. And I think I'm going to raid us off to Boolean, who is streaming, let's see, what are you doing? Looks like a 2D traditional roguelike survival game mashup. That looks interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and kick off a raid to them. So sorry you just got here, Plobby. So before I do the raid, I'm going to give you a shout out for coming in at the last minute.
You're going to take like the brunt of most of the downward. Yeah, let us go down together, friends.
And let's see what Mega Kitty's up to. Mega Kitty's just being Mega Kitty. So with that, I'm going to leave you, let's see, with, so let's kick that right off. Yep, so we're going to end the stream with Mega Kitty sleeping. And thanks everyone for showing up, and it was great to see you all this evening. Sorry if you came in just now and wanted to see stuff, but I'm going to take a break here, and I'm going to raid us off to Boolean. So thanks everyone for showing up, and I will probably catch you next Monday. So until then, have a good one.
What is going on? Gamian! Welcome in, Dawdle. Nice to see you. Lobby, 3D. Gosh, legends in here. Happy, Tappy, welcome. Well, most of the shout-outs, Big Bit, are my amazing moderators, not me. Amy and Cannon are normally doing the shout-out, so it probably was not me. I can't take credit. Little M After Dark stream again. Noya, nice to see you. We got double rated, y'all, so sorry if I'm scatterbrained. I'm already anyways. Let's see. Mini Cricket, thank you for the follow. Hope your game's going well. Let's go. Thank you for the follow. Okay, guys, since you followed, you asked for it. We're putting you in the follower fish fountain. And you have nothing to say about it. You are now in the game. Hey, coffee, good idea, good idea.